Well, yes, I think that's a round of applause. And, Tony couldn't have planned any better with the weather, so thank you, Tony.
Yeah, thank you.
First, I would like to welcome everyone to this ribbon cutting ceremony for the New York Avenue Cycle Track. Thank you very much for being here. This is the first project of this type for the City of Lakeland, and it could not have been done without the assistance from the Florida Department of Transportation. As many of you know, those folks that live in our community, Lakeland is nationally recognized as a bike-friendly and walk-friendly community, and this project just enhances that designation for us to offer that quality of life to the folks that live, work, play, and learn in the City of Lakeland. Working with the partners such as FDOT, the Polk Transportation Planning Organization, and Polk County, we are making great strides to build a safer community for pedestrians and cyclists. The City of Lakeland takes great pride in providing our residents and visitors with some of the finest recreation facilities in the county. I think all of us recognize that to be true. This collaborative project is a shining example of how cities around the country are providing safe choices as we continue to plan for alternative modes of travel around our beautiful community. So with that, I welcome all of you today. I hope many of you will be riding in the ceremonial bike ride, which we have some bikes, I think, back here for some folks. So please join us. This is a wonderful opportunity for our community. And so with that, let me introduce our city manager, Tony Delgado, who will give a project overview. Thank you.
I really appreciate that, Mayor Pro Tem Troller, and I thank you all for being here today. This is a culmination of a project that took a little longer, but it turned out to be absolutely wonderful. This New York Avenue Cycle Track represents a true strategic expansion of our city's lake-to-lake bikeway network and overall pathway system that you see us working on a pretty regular basis. And it's a significant investment in increasing the pedestrian and bicycle safety for travelers throughout the entire west side of our downtown area. The streetscape, the improved lighting, the street trees create a better route for people to walk from our downtown core to areas such as the RP Funding Center, the new Spring Hill Suites Hotel, as well as the Hyatt Suites, and the planned catalyst sites that we're currently looking at for the future around Lake Beulah. The cycle track is also the first steps in creating a premier trail corridor between downtown Lake Hunter and southwestern Lakeland. The funding for this project was secured back in 2012, I believe, after application by the Polk TPO. At the time, the cycle track was a new way to provide dedicated bicycle pathways in the urban environment where a trail really could not be constructed. Recognizing that New York Avenue rail crossing north of Main Street here was going to close down in support of the Lakeland Quiet Zone, the cycle track was seen as a very wonderful way to make efficient use of this downtown street with a low traffic volume. And obviously the application was supported by Polk Area Bicycle Associations, Bike Lakeland, the LDDA, the Lakeland Center, and St. Joseph's Church, our partners in all this. A majority of the funding for this project, a $674,000 project, was provided by the Florida Department of Transportation, who issued a $530,000 grant toward the design and the construction. Lakeland is recognized today as a bike-friendly community by the League of American Bicyclists, and this project is a step forward in our ongoing commitment to ensure, once again, improved safety and accessibility for all pedestrians and bicyclists. And as our Mayor Pro Tem has noted, we also want to thank and truly appreciate the continued support from our partners at the FDOT, the TPO, county and city team members who are responsible for ensuring that this new facility was constructed within budget and to the high quality standards our community has obviously come to expect. So this is a wonderful day, not just for bicyclists and pedestrians, but for all of us in the city of Lakeland. And so with that, I'd like to go ahead and introduce Mary Crow with our bicycle-friendly community to say a few words. Mary. Sorry. I hope that wasn't done on a bicycle.
The cycling community here in Lakeland is really excited about the first of its kind here in Lakeland, and I think in Polk County, a cycle track. And for some people, they're like, well, it seems pretty short, and what does it connect to? And I guess I would make the argument that we're building a network. The city of Lakeland has done so much with respect to bicycle infrastructure and also pedestrian safety. So the cycle track, they've done recent improvements to Lake Hollingsworth, the multi-use path on the left side of Lake Hunter that this eventually will connect to, that they're looking for funding for. The work that Angelo and his team and traffic enforcement has done with respect to looking at the timing of the stoplights to allow pedestrians more time to cross. The city's also exploring whether or not we can do a bike fillet for special events. And so I'd like to thank the city for your visions, for your support, and for facilities like this. Oftentimes we hear from families that they don't feel safe riding on the road with traffic in a bike lane. Well, you now have a cycle track that you can come to, and it connects to downtown within a couple blocks. It connects to RP Funding Center. It's going to be close to Bonnet Springs. This is an awesome day in our history. Thank you.
So with that, we're going to cut the ribbon. Can I get the representatives from the Florida Department of Transportation up here? We have our City Commission, Mary Crow. Florida Bicycle Association. Here we go. Get everybody in here. Okay.
I don't want to sit so high above you.
Greg, come on. Angelo, here you go. Get in there.
Absolutely. Come on, Gary.
Rebecca.
Have fun, come on. Got a beautiful lime green shirt.
Come on in. Where's Rebecca?
She's back there.
Come on.
Rebecca, this is more than one here. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you get right here by Commissioner Reed.
Now, hang on, we're almost here.
That's okay. Get everybody in here.
Okay. Okay, I need you to before you start. I need you to pay attention to Jamin. He's going to count it down. All right. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So now what we're going to do, we have some bikes. I want to thank Leroy's Cycle Works for bringing some bikes for the commission. And we're going to get our bikes. The commission are going to ride down to the end of the cycle track, and then they're going to return for us. So that might be a good photo op as well. So let's get the bikes, and Leroy's going to get them all fitted. Go to Leroy's Cycle Emporium right there.
Hi everybody, in case you're just tuning in, we just did the ribbon cutting for the New York Avenue cycle track, and it's really cool that if you haven't been down this way, you may have noticed that New York Avenue has been under construction for a while. So it used to be a 2-lane road, now it is 1 way, and the other lane is just for bicycles. So it's like Lois said, it's a small stretch, but it's really cool, and it could be part of a very big project. For now, though, if you love riding bikes or walking, definitely come down to New York Avenue near downtown. It's between Main Street and Lime Street, and check it out because it's really cool. Right now, everybody's getting ready to do a ceremonial riding up and down the cycle track. So I'm gonna turn the camera back around and kind of walk around and just show you what's going on. And I'm Liz Holiday with the Lakeland Gov Network. Alright, so this is the new New York Avenue, the New York Avenue cycle track, right downtown. They brought some bikes for everybody to use. A lot of people had to come straight from City Hall over to here, and they couldn't ride their bikes in today. So we want to thank Leroy's Bike Works for that. Here they're setting up the bikes. And yeah, here's the cycle track. So right now I'm walking on the part where the bicycles will go, and to my left is New York Avenue that you can drive down, and it is now a one-way street, and you drive on New York heading north now. So I'm gonna walk back. I know there's not a whole lot of action at the moment, but I don't want to break up the live video. So we're just gonna keep going. All right, there's the media. And
That'd be awesome.
there's Kevin Cook, Director of Communications, and here are some of our commissioners.
Hey, everybody, look over here for a second. Angelo, look over here for a second. Where's your bike? Steal one or borrow one. Leroy, everyone ready? Cyclists, are you guys going to join in? We'll go all the way down. We'll go to the end and back. Mayor Pro Tem, lead off. Take your time.
Yes, not a race. All right, and Troller's in lead. Oh, my signal keeps cutting out. All right, there they go. So they're going to ride down to Lime Street and come back, and that is their ceremonial ride down the New York cycle track. All right, so I'm going to turn this camera back around. All right. Hi, everybody again. So thank you for tuning into this Facebook Live of the New York Avenue Cycle Track ribbon cutting. I hope you'll come down and check it out. Maybe this weekend, if it doesn't rain all weekend. And if not, just come out here soon. And this is what's been going on out here, if you were wondering. So I'm Liz with the Lakeland Gov Network, and we will see you next time. Thanks.